प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी ने एक बार फिर से रेडियो पर मन की बात की। इस दौरान उन्होंने स्थानीय भाषाओं और संगीत में जन भागीदारी पर जोर दिया। साथ ही देश भर में चलाए जा रहे स्वच्छता मिशन के बारे में भी बताया है।
एक भारत श्रेष्ठ भारत में हो भागीदारी, त्योहार पर रहे वोकल फॉर लोकल याद, परिवर्तन प्रगतिशील प्रयासों में आगे नारी शक्ति। प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी ने रेडियो पर मन की बात कार्यक्रम की शुरुआत इटली से भारत लाई गई अवलोकितेश्वरी पद्मपाणि की मूर्ति के बारे में बताकर की। उन्होंने बताया कि पिछले 7 साल में 200 से ज्यादा बहुमूल्य प्रतिमाएं भारत लाई जा चुकी हैं। दूसरे देश भी समझने लगे हैं कि ये प्रतिमाएं भारत की सांस्कृतिक और पारंपरिक धरोहर है, जो भारत के साथ सॉफ्ट डिप्लोमेसी में बेहद कारगर है।
भारत इटली से अपने एक बहुमूल्य धरोहर को लाने में सफल हुआ है। ये धरोहर है अवलोकितेश्वर पद्मपाणि की। साल 2013 तक
prior to the situation developing as we know it now, at that time requesting Indian citizens to leave Ukraine. 4,000 of our nationals had left before the conflict pursuant to these advisories. We estimated at that time that about 15,000 of our citizens were left in Ukraine when Op Ganga commenced. Since the airspace in Ukraine was closed after the conflict commenced, we identified land evacuation options through 4 neighboring countries: Hungary, Poland, Romania and Slovakia. Specific border crossing points were identified with each of these countries, and the MEA had deployed teams, Russian-speaking officers, to go there and to assist in the evacuation process. We had also asked our embassy in Kiev, and they established a 24/7 control room, and we have done the same in our ministry in Delhi. Now, so far under Op Ganga, 1,000 of our citizens have been flown out to Romania and Hungary, and another 1,000 have been evacuated from Ukraine through the land routes. In other words, 1,000 of our students have crossed over from Ukraine into zones which are conducive for their evacuation by air back to India. Flights for these evacuees are being organized, and in a short while I'll show you the flights that we have planned over the next 24 to 48 hours. Border crossings to Hungary and Romania are functioning. However, the exit point to Poland is generally clogged from what we can see now due to lacks of Ukrainian and foreign nationals trying to leave the country from that point. So this is a problem area, and I'll come down to that as we go along. We have tried to calibrate our evacuation plan, taking into account let us say experience on the ground. Certain border crossings are more effective, some are obviously problematic. Those who are near the borders with Hungary, Romania and Slovak Republic are guided towards their respective border points in phases. Our embassy in Kiev is operational. Obviously, hostilities in the area are making regular activity difficult. We are aware of a number of Indian citizens, particularly students, who continue to be in cities in the east of Ukraine and the southeast of Ukraine. Unfortunately, these areas continue to be live conflict areas, and it is generally deemed unsafe for people to move around freely. We will try to find suitable evacuation modalities for them too, once feasible. Our embassy in Kiev has tried to maintain contact. We have also tried to maintain contact from Delhi, but we keep issuing advisories to them as we go along. Let me convey to friends that I today called in both the ambassadors, both the envoys of Russia and Ukraine separately, conveyed to them our deep concerns on the safety and security of Indian citizens, particularly students based in Ukraine. I have shared with them, we have shared the locations where Indian students are concentrated and Indian citizens are concentrated for ensuring their protection. Both ambassadors did take note of our concerns and assured us that they are very cognizant of the safety and security of Indian citizens in what is really a conflict zone in Ukraine. We have also contacted the International Committee of the Red Cross in Geneva. Our permanent representative in Geneva has spoken to the president of the ICRC. The ICRC is commencing its operations in Ukraine. We have told them to please make sure that as and when they are operational, they should be cognizant of the needs of our citizens and wherever possible to escort them out. We've also shared with the ICRC, or we are going to share with them the location of the main sort of areas where our communities are centered. Let me take you to the screen. I think, I don't know if you can see the map that we have here. I want to just briefly give you a sense of the overall plan in terms of evacuation. Let's go back to the main map, please. Yeah. So here you can see that at the center, do we have the pointer? Yeah, there's the pointer. You can see Kiev at the center. Maybe